Hey guys, it's Tara, and yes, I know I've been gone, but you probably recognise my regular Belfast background. If you don't know already, I'm back in Belfast. I was in Cork with my parents, but due to a series of crazy events, I'm now back in Belfast for a month or two. And if you follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which is @TaraMars by the way, if any of you want to stalk me, it's free, then you'll know why I'm back in Belfast and what I'm doing. And basically I got like a really unexpected call back for a job that I interviewed for that I really didn't think I would get. And yeah, it's great, it's back, I'm back up here now, and yeah, I got my first payday the other day, so I went a little bit crazy today on the high street. I haven't been high street shopping in like 6 or 7 months, maybe even longer than that, so I was really excited to just go out and get some things that I've been wanting for a while and that I can now sort of afford. I'm going to throw it out there because I haven't shut up about it since I got it, because I'm just still in awe of the fact I'm there. But I got a job on the Game of Thrones set, so if any of you watch Game of Thrones on HBO or Sky Atlantic, I am now an employee there, which is fun. I'm not an actress or anything, I wish I was, but I'm not. I'm basically behind the scenes in the armory department, and I'm basically like completely hands-on now. I've been there for about a week and a half, and like from the second I got there it was go, 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 completely involved. So any of the leather, armour, chainmail you see is basically, I'm a part of that. I'm making that with a great Italian team, and it's just so much fun. But it's also a lot of hard work. I have 11-hour shifts 5 days a week, so I leave in the morning at 7 o'clock and I don't come back until around 7:30 to 8 PM at night. So as you can imagine, don't really have that much time for videos. I usually fall asleep as soon as I get home because it's a lot of like manual labour sort of work. My arms are getting so toned, guys, it's amazing. But yeah, so I'm finding it hard a little bit to adjust to my new routine, but I've decided that I'm going to film and blog as much as I can from Friday to Sunday, and hopefully get some stuff out during the week as well, kind of pre-film and pre-blog and stuff, so I can have at least maybe one video during the week as well as the weekend ones. I got my first payday, or my first paycheck, so I went into town and I got a few bits, and I also have a few things from online that have come over the last 2 or 3 weeks. If you read my blog, I do like new in posts quite regularly, so if you don't want to wait till a haul, if you want to see like a picture haul, then check out my blog quite regularly because I always kind of am updating that. So that's the stuff I'm going to start with today, and I'm going to rush through it as quickly as possible because I don't want this video to be like obnoxiously long, because you guys know I love talking, and I'm sorry, but you know, I'm a YouTuber, we're hardly going to sit here and not talk, so, but I am going to try like my best to be concise, I guess is the word. First awesome purchase was from Missguided, again one of my newest favourite online shops. It's really inexpensive, and I saw this on Nasty Gal a few months back, and Missguided got it in for a much more reasonable price and a lot more accessible to us Europeans, and it is this gorgeous mesh, very 90s raver, neon corded top. It just has like this neon lace on it, and it's just plain at the back, like mesh see-through, and this is like really summery to me. This again reminds me of just Miami. I just really want to go to Miami for some reason. But yeah, it's a really kind of just fun top. You could wear it like during the day with shorts if you wanted to, if you were daring on a sunny day, or like on holiday, or just on a night out. It's just really nice, and it was only 20 euros, I think under 20 euros, which is about £15. So again, super reasonably priced, and I always order on Missguided when they have like free shipping like days and stuff, which I find out about on Facebook and Instagram. So yeah, just follow them there if you want to be like updated with that sort of stuff. Pretty awesome. But I don't know why I keep getting all these really summery pieces, because as far as I know, I'm not going on any particular sun holidays, and the Irish summer has already come and gone. The whole week and a half that we get every year of pure sunshine has just vanished once again. So we're back to the gloomy, rainy weather, and well, bipolar today because it's like 90 degrees and then it's like pissing rain every 2 seconds. But yeah, I'm going to live in hope for that I'll get to wear all these things, because I'm so sick of my drawer that is full of only black and white t-shirts, which I discovered before I left, and it is ridiculously depressing. So I decided to inject some colour into my wardrobe. Not too much, you don't want to overdose on it, but this top has a wee bit of colour, and it is from Motel Rocks, again another fave of mine online. And it's just a very, again, 90s-ish sort of childish crop top. It's got a very kind of square neckline and a wee kind of lacy halter neck tie that ties behind your head. I like the fact it's adjustable, because I find with halter necks, if they're not adjustable, they can really hurt the back of your neck. So yeah, I just got this little crop top. As you can see, it's tiny. It's just got a little scoop back on the back of it, and I got this one in a size medium. I always size up on my Motel kind of stretchy t-shirt material tops, because they tend to shrink in the wash and they tend to be a small fit anyway. So I would definitely size up if you're getting something like this. As you can see, it looks like it would probably fit a 6-year-old, but it fits, so we're all good to go. Next thing I got was also from Motel Rocks, and this is definitely a little bit more expensive, but very, very nice and much better material than I thought it was going to be. Initially I thought it was going to be like a t-shirt fabric, but it's not. It's a lot more kind of a dressier, shinier fabric, a little bit shiny, and it's a kind of, I bought it because of the neckline. I thought the neckline was really, really nice. I love when Motel do high-necked sort of tops. I think they're really flattering, but mostly it's in cropped, like sleeveless crop tops, and I don't like showing my arms, so I really like the fact this one has sleeves and you get to show off that like sexy part of your shoulder and be a little bit cute. I think this would be a really cute date night top, and because the fabric isn't like t-shirty, you could really take it from day to night, and it's you know, it's not, you wouldn't feel underdressed because of the fabric. So I really like this one. It's kind of the same at the back, a little bit more narrow cut on the back. And yeah, it's just really cute. It's got the kind of varsity stripes that are a little bit sports looksy, and just a really, really cute top. This one is in a size small, which you can see is a lot bigger and a lot roomier than the medium and the tiny crop top. So again, you just have to watch out with the sizing and double check that, you know, everything fits. I also got two things from Romwe a few weeks ago that I actually ordered ages ago, but there was a delay with it for some reason, so I only got it like recently, and I thought I would pop it in this haul for you guys in case any of you were interested. And the first thing is this little boucle black and white mini dress, and it's really, really nice. It's just kind of longer at the back and shorter at the front, and it kind of cuts off very 90 degrees on the side, so your leg looks, I don't know, it just looks nice on your legs, I think. And it does look very like business like, and you could wear it, definitely wear it to the office with some tights, but I want to grunge it up a little bit, and it did look really nice on the model. So don't be like scared to style up something like this. A piece like this is completely open to styling. It's not like a big statement piece that, you know, you have to leave alone. With this, I mean, it has a lovely like kind of frayed neckline and frayed shoulders, so I definitely like try and grunge this up a bit, maybe edgy it up a bit with maybe a beanie, a chunky necklace, like a chunky chain necklace, and maybe some hoops, and really sort of modernize it a little bit. So I really like it. It's a really heavy fabric, and it just has gold zips down the side, a little gold zip on the back, obviously to get it on and off easily. So again, I got another mini dress with the same order, and it's like a tangy orange sort of red. It's like a neoprene material, and if you don't know what that is, it's kind of like a wetsuit kind of material, but not as thick as a wetsuit, and it's just like a sweater shape. So it's got long sleeves. I don't think I have much clothing with silver hardware, so a bit of a change for me, switching it up a bit, and it just has like, it just looks like a big oversized kind of dress sweater. Be careful with how you style this because you don't want it to look too frumpy. It already has long sleeves, so I would recommend going for bare legs or tights with a very like light derriere so that your legs kind of show through them a little bit. Finally, I'm on to the Topshop stuff, which I'm super excited to show you guys. There was a sale on since last Wednesday, but I mean they still had a ton of stuff, and I found it a little bit overwhelming. Again, not having like high street shopped in a really long time, I just found it like so many people there, really claustrophobic, and I find it quite difficult. Like, I'm not a sifter. I don't like sifting through like racks and stuff. I just like to nicely merchandise, and if something literally doesn't stick out of a reel for me, I won't see it, and I'll just, you know, I'll not sift. But I tried really hard today, and I ended up finding a lot of pieces that I loved. The first being this thing that I really didn't think I'd like that much, but it was £30 reduced to £15, and by the way, I got like student discount on all of this stuff, so I saved about £10 in total. So yeah, I got this like basic plain plaid top with just like a smaller check print on the collar and then the big one everywhere else. It's a size 12, it's pretty oversized. I was just kind of grabbing things here and there that looked like they would fit. And this is fine. I mean, it's not the most flattering top, it doesn't have much shape, but I didn't really buy it to wear it like a button up. I bought it to wear open as sort of a light jacket. God forbid if we get any summery days, I never go out in just like a t-shirt or a top. I have to have something on my arms just to keep me a little bit warm because I'm like literally like an ice cube all the time. I'm always cold. So I thought this would be nice just to throw on over it, pair of shorts, or even if you just want to casualize something like a crop top a bit more and you don't want to show as much skin, then I think this would be really nice just to throw over your shoulders and your arms. So yeah, I got that one. Not digging the smaller check too much, but it looks really good tied around the waist as well, which is another big reason why I bought it, because I really like that like Miley Cyrus 90s sort of trend that's going around with the whole plaid shirt around the waist kind of look. So it looks really, really good tied around the waist as well, which is again something I've never really tried a style. I haven't like delved into too much, but that I really like. So I decided to take a chance on that. Another favourite purchase, and it is by Topshop. This wasn't in the sale, but it's by a brand called Loving Youth. It's kind of like a vintage section within Topshop, but I just picked it up over by the sale section, but it wasn't actually in the sale. But it's basically just a pair of, you know, bog standard Levi's, a very light wash. I can't really tell what size it is because like the label's so battered, but they definitely are Levi's, and they were £25, which I think is a pretty good price for Levi's. I mean, I'm like the eBay queen of Levi's, and you cannot get like a nice good vintage pair for less than about €30. So I thought that this was pretty like close to that price, and like not too much of a rip-off, because I know in Urban Outfitters I think they're a little bit more expensive than that. So I got it in a size 10, which fits me really, really good. Again, I don't know what the waist size is. I think I might just say medium. I'm not sure, because I know my other pair of Levi's say medium, so maybe these are a medium as well. But I really like them. I think they're 501s because they have the buttons on the inside. And yeah, just a really nice fit. They're cut really nicely. They're not too skimpy, no ass cheeks showing or anything like that. But and they're nice and kind of sagged in the middle. Like I like them a little bit longer here, and then I like to turn them up a little bit at the corners just because I think it gives like a really nice shape. So that's what I'm going to do with those. I might just sew up the corners a little bit and leave the middle sagging. And yeah, just a little great fit pair of shorts. Always with Levi's, they're never going to be perfect. I could probably have squeezed into an 8, but I don't know, I don't think there wasn't any 8s left because I asked. They had 8s, but they had like a, I don't know, they weren't like plain Levi's, they had been customised a bit and I didn't like them. But I'd say like about, if these were half a size smaller, they'd be like OMG perfect fit. But I think because they're non-stretch, I don't think it's ever possible to get a really snug fitting pair of Levi's that don't feel like super tight on you. But yeah, they're a good fit and they're a comfy fit, and it is. But I really love camisoles this year. I don't know why, but I love that whole like intimate wear as outerwear. I think it's very subtly sexy, especially if you have a smaller chest. I think it's just a nice demure sort of way to be, to dress. I don't know, I just really like them. I think they're very flattering, and they're very big this year, like they're all over the place. And I just got this gorgeous cobalt blue lacy one, which does not look like much, but it has like a seam down the front of it, and it's just this gorgeous rich colour. Not the most summery, but it just looked really cute on, and it just has like double strapped black straps and kind of black lining around it. I got this in a size 12, but as you can see it's quite a smallish fit. It's, you know, you don't want something like this to be too tight anyway. And it was originally £22, so I got it for 12, which was fine. I mean, yeah, it was a good price, but the fit, like, it looks really plain on the hanger, but on it looks so good. Like this bit here, just the bit that kind of goes across your chest, is like slightly rounded, so it just like follows the natural curve of your like boobs, I guess, and it just looks really nice rather than a very kind of straight v-neck. It looks really feminine, and I'll insert a picture somewhere in the video so you can see what it looks like on, because I took a picture in the changing room. I got another cami because I just think there's something that I'll wear quite often I can just throw on. This one wasn't in the sale either. It was £18 and I got it in a size 10, and it's just kind of like an off-white cream cami. I probably would have preferred it if it was like pure white, but it still looks really good on. Again, really nice with the tan, any kind of light colour. And £18 is quite a lot to pay for like a plain cami, which you can get in quite a lot of places. But I think sometimes you just need to pay for something that's good fitting. Like this, I find that tops like this, they can go a bit wide and a bit too flowy and stuff like that. And I don't want to lose my waist in tops like that, because if I lose my waist, I look like a rectangular box. Like I just have no shape whatsoever if I don't emphasize my waist in some shape or form. But this drapes really nicely. It keeps your shape without being clingy, and it's not too like floaty at the end either. It doesn't like come out like a big flouncy whatever. It stays quite nice and straight but not too tight, so I thought it was worth it just for the fit. Oh, random, I also stopped by in Urban Outfitters and I just picked up one thing. I didn't find that their sale that interesting, but I did see a big pile of these and I thought they were pretty reasonably priced, and it was £8, originally 14, which wasn't expensive to start with, but it's from the Sparkle and Fade line, and it is basically just a grey crop top. I know you've seen loads of these crop tops everywhere on everyone, but I just thought this one was a little bit cuter. I don't know, it had like the normal, I kind of was a sucker for the ASOS ones when they first came out, you know, like the American Apparel ripoffs, but really I find them really unflattering on me. But this one was kind of nicer because I find it a bit thicker, the armholes are quite big, and the fabric itself is like a corded sort of fabric, and it just looks a little bit more substantial and more like a top, and it's not too short either. It's kind of actually quite long. But yeah, I think this will hold its shape really nicely on the body without being too clingy. Because I find like ones that like this, for example, that was from ASOS, they're a bit thin and flimsy. I don't like when you can see your like bra strap lines and stuff, so I think this is a little bit more substantial, and I thought for £8 it was worth a shot, and again, really easy to style up. Last but not least, this is something I've wanted for ages, and after it came out, I was looking at it on eBay, trying to get it a bit cheaper because I was so broke. I was such a broke ass. But lo and behold, it was in the Topshop sale and I was very happy, which is kind of another reason why I never high street shop, because everything always goes into the sale. I got it in a size 10. I probably could have done with a size 8, but size 10 is fine, and it was £45 reduced to 20, which is amazing. And it is this, I've been looking for literally the perfect bomber jacket for ages, that wasn't too plain, and I got this one, and I really like the fact it had an M on it because my second name is Marizuki. I'm just really happy I got this in the sale. So yeah, that was my haul, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you go, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!